Are you dreaming to be an IAS officer? Then follow your dreams. Dreams do come true. This is Untitled Chapter and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam. US decides to provide arms to the Ukraine regime while Russia condemns the move. What led to the crisis between Russia and Ukraine? Why are Ukraine and Russia fighting over Crimea? How did Russia controlled Crimea became the part of Ukraine? Are we entering into a new Cold War, that is Cold War 2.0? If we can witness another Cold War, how should be the foreign policy of India? GS Paper 2: Effect of Policies and Politics of Developed Countries on India's Interests. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from thehindu.com, dated December 24, 2017. What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep. What is the context about? The US announced that it would provide Ukraine with enhanced defensive capabilities. It is a move that could escalate a conflict between government forces and pro-Russian separatists that has claimed more than 10,000 lives since 2014. The United States is looking forward to help Ukraine build its long-term defense capacity to defend its sovereignty and territorial integrity and to deter further aggression. Russian officials, on the other hand, have said that a US decision to supply weapons to Ukraine is dangerous. What led to the crisis between Russia and Ukraine? The crisis began as a dispute over a trade agreement, but it mushroomed into the bloodiest conflict in Europe since the wars over the former Yugoslavia in the early 1990s. After Russia annexed Crimea in 2014, following tensions with its neighbor, world leaders managed to install a shaky peace deal in 2015. But violence continues in the conflict zone in eastern Ukraine. 2016 saw an increase in casualties and 2017 has kicked off with a flare-up of fighting. Why are Ukraine and Russia fighting over Crimea? The Crimean Peninsula, the main flashpoint in Ukraine's crisis, is a pro-Russia part of Ukraine, separated from the rest of the country geographically, historically, and politically. It also hosts Russia's Black Sea Fleet. On its eastern shore, a finger of land reaches out almost to Russia. Russia plans to build a bridge across the strait. Ukraine has accused Russia of invading it. How did Russia control Crimea became the part of Ukraine? Crimea was absorbed into the Russian Empire along with most of the ethnic Ukrainian territory by Catherine and the Great in 18th century. Russia's Black Sea naval base at Sevastopol was founded soon afterwards. Crimea is a part of Ukraine. Crimea only became part of Ukraine when Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev gave the peninsula to his native land in 1954. This hardly mattered until the Soviet Union broke up in 1991 and Crimea ended up in an independent Ukraine. Despite that, nearly 60% of its population of 2 million identify themselves as Russians. Since the collapse of Soviet Union in 1991, there have been periodic political tussles over its status between Moscow and Kiev. Are we entering into a new Cold War, that is Cold War 2.0? Unilateral aggression and annexation of Crimea by Ukraine has sent war signal in the Eastern Europe, which is leading towards Western protection. Russia is claiming vast territory in the Arctic region, which is under dispute similar to the Ukraine issue. Considering the vast mineral deposit in the region and melting glaciers giving way to inaccessible areas. But fall in oil prices and stringent sanctions have crippled the Russian economy, which needs Chinese help to prevent the ill effects of Western sanction. Russia is also developing its relationship with Iran for economic and strategic reasons. Thus, considering the interlinks between the major economies that has developed since the end of Cold War, the likelihood of a war of similar kind is small. If we can witness another Cold War, how should be the foreign policy of India? India was newly independent nation back in the Cold War days and took to policy of non-alignment to protect its interest, and many third world nations joined as well. Today, non-alignment has almost lost its importance, but given the possibility of Cold War 2.0, India may have to rethink. Accordingly, India must not play trust game with Western world. This time, as friends can be changed but neighbors are here to stay. The policy should be to deal with both the blocs equally and actively. Greater competition will only result in better choices for India. At the same time, India can act as the mediator, the country that prevents the world from destruction.